The Piccolo surname has become a symbol of Italian-American small business in Omaha.
It's just in my blood.
But there's something about the Piccolo businesses that make them so special.
I don't know what you did to my son, she said, but I had to drive all the way from West Omaha just to bring him down here to Piccolo.
Though some of the Piccolo businesses today don't think they are related, all their ancestors are linked to a small community named Carlentini on the island of Sicily.
My grandfather bought it in 1922, and it was a saloon. He decided to make it into a grocery store, and my father was 17 and he needed a job, so he hired him to run his grocery store.
Tony Piccolo Sr. turned the business into a restaurant, and today it's managed by its third generation.
Coming to work, I love coming to work because it's like I come home every day, and it's like a family more than a company.
Sam Piccolo, brother of Tony Piccolo Sr., opened his bar in 1967.
So I took my license and moved down here. It belonged to my brother.
But not everything was always so easy.
I needed money. I owed a lot of money, and I opened this place up and I paid everybody off.
Besides money, there's one thing Sam enjoys most about the bar business.
Some of the customers, some have been good, some have been bad.
A few miles away is Piccolo's Heating and Cooling, and they're all about being a family business.
My grandmother and my father actually helped him get started. And I worked for my brother all the way up until about 8 years ago, and then I took over the business.
Some Omaha Piccolos have even started their businesses across the country.
And I do have an older brother that started as a painter in California.
And it's even more than just a business.
Everybody enjoys himself, and we all consider, even my men that are out in the field and other ones we've had in the office here, we're all very close.
Fred Piccolo, father of Mike Piccolo, still runs his barbershop in Little Italy.
It's a comfortable business. I mean, I made a decent living. I'm not going to get rich.
A few times, Fred thought about moving his barbershop into the building next door.
I would mention that to some of my customers, and they'd say, Fred, no, this shop's got so much character, so much tradition.
As the years roll on, Fred doesn't see closing his barbershop anytime soon.
If you quit, let's say I just closed the door, and then maybe 3 months later, I want to come back. You just can't open the barbershop and expect these guys that have been customers for a long time and very loyal are going to come right back.
In 1981, Frank Piccolo opened up Piccolo's Florist with a major advantage over his competitors.
I was able to capture all the customers from the place that moved to California.
And from the beginning, everything was running great.
Quite honestly, from day one, we were getting calls. We had businesses. We had plenty to do every day, so we just grew it from there.
He also encourages everyone wanting to open up a small business to pay special attention to one aspect.
I think, like any small business, in hindsight, reevaluate your financing.
But even for a longtime florist, there is always a plus in owning a flower shop.
It's just the kind of business that makes people happy.
Even though most of the Piccolo's businesses don't think they share any kind of relationship today, all their ancestors came from Carlentini in the early 1900s. Today, Carlentini's population is 17,000. Just imagine what it was in 1901. For the Omaha News, I'm Anthony Pontiero.